The Albatross is possibly the rarest of feats any golfer can achieve. It's so rare, in fact, that the odds of us mere mortals basking in such glory stand somewhere around the 1 million to 1 mark, of 13,000 to 1. Join us as we reveal golf's best Albatross moments, where golfing legends left their mark with astonishing feats on the course. Let's start with Bubba Watson, a man known for his incredible driving distance. You see, hitting a golf ball 280 yards is impressive for most, but Bubba isn't your average golfer. His four-wood, yes, you heard it right, his four-wood can send a ball soaring to incredible distances. On that fateful day at the Chevron World Challenge, he stood at the 16th hole, 283 yards away from the cup.
From 283 yards, Bubba Watson.
Most would opt for a driver, but Bubba, well, he chose his trusty four-wood. The prizes.
Second shot here at the par 5. They're playing off the back tee.
Let's fast forward to 2015 at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Zach Johnson, not to be outdone, decided to make his mark.
Well, guys, we've talked about the Florida swing.
He stood on the 16th hole, a par 5, 207 yards away from the cup. And what did he do? He figured some of the Palmer magic rubbed off on him. Johnson shot 66 and etched his name into the history books.
It's not a good bounce, but it is.
At this year's Players' Championship, he managed a tied 4th finish, thanks in no small part to a shot he'll remember forever. His 8-iron ended up in the water, but who can blame him? Let's turn the clock back to a time when the Masters was still the Augusta National Invitational. Gene Sarzen, a name synonymous with golf greatness, stood on the 15th hole, facing a formidable challenge. The tournament leader Craig Wood sat comfortably in the clubhouse with a 3-shot lead. After a solid drive on the par 5 15th, Sarzen faced a decision that would go down in history. He decided to go for the green in 2. With steely determination, he struck a stinging 4-wood that soared the remaining 235 yards. And then, the impossible happened. The ball found its way into the cup for one of the earliest recorded double eagles. The shot heard round the world had ignited a Sarzen comeback that seemed unstoppable. This American legend went on to win in a 36-hole playoff against Craig Wood. Fast forward to 2012 at Augusta National, and another magical Masters moment was in the making. South African Louis Oosthuizen, the 2010 Open champion, stood on the par 5 second hole. Oosthuizen was on his way to an eventual playoff defeat against Bubba Watson, but not before he etched his name into Masters history.
Hand the lead to a couple other guys for a few holes, so you get yourself acclimatized.
Let's go to 2.
Young South African.
His second shot landed just shy of the fringe before embarking on a journey that left the crowd in awe. The ball traversed almost the entire length of the green, up to its final round back pin location. It disappeared, and the crowd went wild.
Go to 2.
Young South African. Louis Oosthuizen trying to use those slopes. Well, this one could be very nice. Could be very nice. Oh, come to Papa. Yes! Double eagle.
It was only the 4th Albatross in Masters history, and it's a moment every golf enthusiast treasures. But Albatrosses aren't confined to the Masters. In 2016 at the Pure Silk Bahamas LPGA Classic, Hanah Jang achieved something truly remarkable. On the par 4 8th hole, with lapping waves and a beach just meters from the green, Hanah Jang was undaunted. Her 3-wood tee shot took a single hop onto the green surface, and from that moment, it seemed destined for greatness. It seemed destined for the bottom of the cup, making her the first female golfer in LPGA history to card a hole-in-one on a par 4 hole. The very next week, she claimed her first LPGA title at the Coates Golf Championship, cementing her place in golf history with 2 truly historic achievements in just 8 days. Then we go to Jeff Maggart, the only one in history of the game with 2 Albatrosses to his name in major championships. Picture this. It's the 1994 Masters, and Maggart stands on the 13th hole. A colossal 222-yard journey awaits him. With a swing that exudes simplicity, he strikes a 3-iron, and the ball takes flight. The ball soars through the air, defying gravity, and then, like a guided missile, it finds its way to the cup.
Just a wedge. Good looking line.
It's a hole out that would become part of golfing legend, and it proves that sometimes the most incredible moments are born from simplicity. Fast forward to the Arnold Palmer Invitational in 2005. American golfer Daniel Berger steps up to the par 5 6th hole. Armed with a 4-iron, he's about to make history. With a swing that's a symphony of grace and power, he strikes the ball, sending it on a journey of 237 yards. The ball gracefully clears the water hazard, landing softly on the green.
This is the shot of the day. Shot of the week. Who knows? It'll be one of the shots of the year. Daniel Berger, second at the par 5, 6th. Go ahead. Do that. Daniel Berger, that is a double eagle, a deuce on a par 5. He hit 4 iron.
Rewind to 1982, and we find ourselves at the Westchester Country Club. A golfer by the name of Bob Gilder is about to make history. On his way to carding a record low score at the manufacturer's Hanover Westchester Classic, he stands before a shot that will live on forever. Gilder, with a 3-wood in hand, takes a swing that the PGA Tour recently voted as the #1 albatross in their sanctioned tournaments. The ball journeys an astounding 251 yards, and the moment it finds the cup is etched in history. In 2007 at the Volvo Masters at Valderrama, the crowd roars, and McDowell is propelled into a tied lead with just 1 hole to play. Next, meet Minjee Lee, a name etched in the annals of golf history. It's the Kia Classic in March 2016, and Lee is just a teenager. But age is just a number, especially when magic is in the air. Her tee shot on the shortened 16th hole finds the rough, just shy of the green. With a single skip, the ball lands onto the fringe, and then, like a playful dance, it trundles its way into the hole. It's a moment that defies logic and thrills the hearts of golf fans. Then let's rewind back to 2009, where pro golfer Nicholas Thompson achieved a feat that's so rare it feels like a golfer's myth. It's the Fry.com Open, and Thompson is about to make history. In one match, he hits not 1, but 2 albatrosses. The first on a par 5 hole, and then just 2 holes later, a hole-in-one on a par 3. Thompson's feat is so extraordinary that it deserves a place in the Golfing Hall of Legends. Now, if you think hole-in-ones are cool, wait until you hear about what Abraham Ancer accomplished in 2021. It's the second round of the CJ Cup at the Summit Club in Las Vegas, and Ancer steps up to the par 5 14th hole. With a mighty swing, he pounds his drive a staggering 300 yards. This leaves him 250 yards away from the green, and he decides to go with a 4-iron. The hole's location? Back left. The ball bounces short of the green, gaining pace. Then it finds a ridge, making a big sweeping left turn. The ball has eyes, and it rolls into the cup for a jaw-dropping 2. Ancer's delight is palpable as he describes the moment. As he explains, many things had to go just right for that ball to find its way home. Again, to put all this in perspective, the National Hole-in-One Registry gives a PGA Tour pro a 3,000 to 1 chance at making a hole-in-one, but the odds of an albatross are about 6 million to 1. So, when we say that these albatross moments are rarer than rare, we mean it. They're like discovering a unicorn in your backyard.